What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Ronnie here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be doing a comparison for you guys. So what I have got right in front of me that you can't necessarily see yet are three different pairs of combat pants. I've got two in multicam, one in a khaki tan, but basically this is a comparison of all of the Crye cuts. I have a pair of G3 Crye, a pair of AC, and a pair of the G3 LE, which is the law enforcement one. And I want to explain the differences between them for you guys because there's not really any videos on YouTube that really describe the differences in case you want to buy some from the Crye website or secondhand off of like HopUp, eBay, Gear Guy groups on Facebook, something like that. So I want to at least try to give you a difference between them before you decide to buy it. I wish I would have got that because I wouldn't have had to have dealt with Crye customer service so much if someone would have made a video. So let me get the camera angle changed and I'll give you the breakdown between all of them. Okay guys, so starting left to right, starting with my tan set here, this is my dad's actual pair. The other two are mine, but those are the Combat LE, or the G3 LE, in, obviously, like I said, tan. Now, I would say these ones are going to be most similar to the AC. So let me get the front up for you. I'm going to move these two off screen. So starting at the front of the pant, if you can see right up here, and I'll try to zoom in on it, it is a button fastener compared to the Velcro that the other ones have. It also has your traditional zipper, YKK zippers, I do believe. Then when you go to the front, you have two side cargo pockets. They're not anything like right here on the front of the thigh. Let me zoom back out. Yeah, so moving on, we're gonna go to the front. As you can see up top, you have some YKK zippers and a button, just like your traditional pants, other than the fact that they have more industrial sized zippers. And then there are no front thigh pockets, so there's no pocket like right here like some other combat pants have. These just have the big cargo pockets on the side, and there's really, I don't know if I can try to get it in there, but there's no like bungee straps or nothing in there. On the one side you do have the traditional Crye going across the side pocket. The other side is pretty barren, but otherwise you do have, in traditional Crye style, the knee pad pockets on the front that do have Velcro on the inside to help keep the knee pads from coming out. You do have the side adjusters so that you can bring the knee pads further out to help hug around your knee. And then that is really it. There's no ankle adjusters, and there, if you look right here, many of you are familiar with the G3s. This is where the knee pad height adjuster is. On the Combat LE, there is actually nothing in here. That's like your like little tiny thigh pocket. But on the LEs, the main difference is there are no knee pad height adjusters, which to me really is kind of a shame. These are the cheaper ones compared to the G3s and now the new G4s, but it is what it is. They don't have it. So when you are looking to buy these, you have to size them up to figure out if the knee pad is going to sit at the right height based off of your measurements. So take the time to measure where your knee sits compared to your pant. And yeah, that's going to be the only way you're going to get your knee pad to stay in the right position The only other major differences or standout features with these, you do have 2 butt pockets, pretty decent size, and there is no adjustability on the waist. It is pretty thin. There's no like real support here around that waist, so if you were to wear battle belts or have a bunch of stuff on your waist, you are gonna feel it. Like I said, it's very thin. I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but yeah, it's not very thick. But either way, that is, I mean, it's just a bog standard pant with knee pad pockets for the most part. And that's what the Combat LE, the G3 style is. Next, I want to move on to what I think is going to be the next similar to it, which is the AC or the Army cut. The Army cut is regionally distinguishable by the fact that the stretchy material around the knee pad, no matter what color you get, is gonna be that tan color. And that's one thing I also forgot to mention about the other set. There is no stretchiness around the knee pad pocket. So it's really stiff around it versus this. You can kind of see the stretchiness around the knee pad. But starting at the waist, working our way down, Velcro closure with your zipper pockets. You have a nice hard 45-degree cut angle for your waist pockets. Now these do have a thigh pocket right here, but again, just like the Combat LE pants, there are no knee pad height adjusters here. Working our way down, you have that stretch fabric, same knee pad pocket, Velcro on the inside so that you know your knee pads are going to be secure. These do have the ankle adjuster so you can tighten them in, which is very, very nice. Make them hug your boots, as well as they do have the side knee pad adjusters so that you can have them hug your knees as much as you'd like. They also have, and this is my left leg, they also do have a pocket down low for like knives or whatever you might want to keep down there. I'm not sure what the real world application is for, at least for airsofters. I really don't see a point in it. And then right leg, same thing. But the reason I like these a little bit better than the Combat LE is that there is at least a form of knee pad height adjustment. So inside your pockets up here, sort of like what you see on the Chinese clones of the G3s, you have this right here. So let me see if I can get it in focus. So this black pull tab here is your knee pad height adjuster. It actually runs all the way from the top of the knee pad through the inside of the pant up into that pocket that you'll see here. So this is what it looks like on the inside. You got your top of your knee pad, and then that's your pocket right there. And this is how it adjusts the height of the knee pad. So you can adjust it, just pull up on this, and as you can see, it almost gives you a diaper effect because it just sucks in the top, and then your rest of your fabric folds right over it compared to the non-height adjusted. You can see it kind of just folds back over itself, which is, it's okay as long as they fit you correctly. For me personally, it's a downside, but it is, like I said, a step up from the Combat LE. So these I actually got on sale on Crye's like blowout section or clearance section a while ago. I have worn them a couple times, but it's sort of the same thing with the sizing. If you don't want to look necessarily goofy, which in airsoft, I mean, cool guy effect, you're mainly dressing up to look cool. Airsoft's 90% dress up, 10% skill. I'm joking. But it does make you kind of look a little bit goofy on the field. So if you do care about your look on it, I would probably avoid these ones unless you're going to size yourself up properly so that when you do adjust it, you don't have to make a very big knee pad adjustment and get that diaper effect, which happens to me a lot when I wear these. Other than that, the other improvements they've made onto the Army cut compared to the LE is the reinforced padded waist. So I'm not sure if you can see the difference, but it is a lot thicker. It also does have that stretch fabric again around the butt, as well as 2 butt pockets again. But you also have extra little loops hanging off the bottom of your belt loop. I'm not sure exactly what they're for, but it's a nice added feature probably for the real world applications of these pants. But for airsoft, again, I don't see it. Okay guys, my camera just stopped. But basically, they have the added section under the belt loops for real world application. Not sure what it's for. Airsoft, doesn't really matter. But I do like these in the sense that they are a step up from the LE, because I really do like this Velcro enclosure right here compared to the button on the LE. I like the fact that it at least has some form of knee pad height adjustment and the padded waistline, which is really comfortable. You can definitely feel a difference when comparing them to the law enforcement ones. And so the last pair that I want to show you is gonna be the G3, which is the most standard pant. So this is my G3 set. It's a lot more worn and faded compared to my AC set, mainly because I've had these for a year or two longer, and I wear these ones almost every time I play, unless I go to a paintball park. I don't want necessarily paint getting on these. I'll wear my tan G3 set. But otherwise, these are the pair I wear the most, and I'll explain why I wear them and why I think this is the best airsoft pant on the market. So, starting up at the top, Velcro system. The only thing I don't like as much on this Velcro system compared to the AC, the Velcro is just not as long. Like, it's just this little short section versus the AC comes out, let's say, about 1 inch to 2 inches longer, which is kind of nice. Now, these still have that hard cut, but not as hard of a cut, if that makes any sense, for your pockets. It's not like it's at as steep of an angle, so you can get your hands in there a lot easier. You've got your thigh pockets, which might be kind of hard to see. Let me see if I can get the focus in on them. But you do have your thigh pockets on here, and the reason I like these ones the most is this is where you adjust the knee pad. This little pull tab right here, let me get it to zoom in. Yeah, this little pull tab here is how you adjust the height of the knee pad, which, as you can see, it comes up. Just a little bungee cord. It's a very convenient place to adjust them on the fly. I think it tends to hold a lot better compared to the AC cut. And honestly, I like the fact that, like, it doesn't give you that full diaper effect that the AC cut does, since you're not moving it as far up the leg, so you have a lot more adjustability in this set for when it comes to adjusting the height of the knee pad. Otherwise, again, on the sides, you still have your big thigh pocket. And the other thing about these ones is this has a mag retention bungee in it. So you actually can put mags inside your thigh pocket and or your side thigh pocket. It also has the slot for your knife to sit in, or if it accidentally falls out, it will just fall into the big pocket. So that feature is not on the AC cut, unfortunately. It's something I wish they would have brought to it, but I think the G3 have come out a lot later than the AC. So they are making steps in the right direction. Other big noticeable difference between the AC and the G3s is the stretch material. Let me see if I can get my hand in here. The stretch material on the G3s is the actual camo color. So whether you get multicam black, tropic, khaki, OD green, whatever color pant you get, the stretchy material around the knee pad and around your waist is gonna match the color of the paint. So I'll say I have multicam right here. So the stretch fabric is actually going to be multicam, same thing on the waist. You can tell a little bit of a difference. It's right here, but it's a really nice feature. It keeps the pant looking streamlined. I actually do like the look of the ACs a little bit different. You don't really see ACs on the field, at least in Ohio, as much. So I like that look, but it's still a nice feature. And then the other thing that the G3s have that the ACs and the LEs don't is this. This is just a spot to cover up a knee pad pocket. So if you're not rocking your knee pads one day, you don't want a big old hole to be seen. If you take the time to properly do it, this little flap velcros up and covers the female side velcro that the knee pads are normally hooked to, and then your pocket is now covered up, and it matches a lot better than the stretchy fabric that you see on the inside. But just like the ACs, you still have your down low pocket, you have your side knee adjusters, as well as your ankle adjusters. Honestly, this is my favorite set of pants on the market. It's just, they feel the most comfortable. I think they look the best. The features on them make them stand out so much compared to some of the cheaper options. Again, you have the padded waistline, and then on the butt you have nice zipper pockets, which is really nice to get into compared to the other ones. The AC, have a Velcro enclosure on the butt, and then the LE has actually no fastening. It's just a pocket there that you can just stick your hands in. The zipper is really nice, and it has nice waist adjustment. Just let me see if I can. You can kind of feel it start to tighten up as you pull in. Velcro it down, put your belt over it, and it's not going to slip out of place. But yeah. So the reason I made this is, like I said, I want to help people get a better idea of some of the differences between your Crye variants, so that when you decide to buy a set, depending on, like I said, if you're buying it from Crye or if you're going to buy it secondhand, you know the differences between them. I really hope this video at least helps one person. I went through the struggle of, I owned my G3 multicam first, bought a pair of the LE and tan, hated them because I bought them in the same size that I bought my G3s. Knee pads didn't adjust, weren't in the right place. So I had to send them back, got a G3 in the khaki, and then when the ACs went on sale, I ended up buying a set of those. Again, same size as my G3, and then that knee pad height adjustment system was different, and it caused me to get that diaper effect, but since they were a clearance, I bought them for like 75 bucks straight from Crye. I was more than okay to just accept it, and I don't think they were gonna let me do a return anyway. Sorry if this video isn't the most professional. Sorry I'm not Garand Thumb or T-Rex arms. I'm just some young adult making big boy content. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Like I said, I hope it helps one of you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.